Hello, my lovely little artists. Thank you for joining me. Today we are going to be drawing a black-capped chickadee. Okay, I want to make my bird nice and big. So I'm going to start with a straight line that's at a bit of an angle. Should be kind of diagonal. This is going to be the back of my chickadee. Then I'm going to draw a curve of its head, a nice round belly, and boop, connect it back to the end of that line. Now luckily I'm using a pencil, as you should be too. So you can go back and even out any mistakes you might have made. I think maybe I want to make mine a little bit more round. There we go. If you don't nail that shape right away, don't worry. Just do your best. Next, I'm going to make the tail. I'm going to draw a straight line coming off the back. Another straight line out at a slight angle there. Slightly different angle. Now I could make it a flat tail, but I think it's cuter when we do a V shape, like an upside down V. Once you have that, we're going to work around the head. I'm going to start with a little V for the beak. Black-capped chickadees have super small beaks. And then I'm going to draw a nice big circle for the eye and another circle inside it for the pupil. I'm going to add a wing, which is going to be kind of like a teardrop shape, connecting to the back of the chickadee. And then to add details to make it look like it has feathers, I'm going to draw a line of bumps right about here. And then some straight lines like his feathers are folded down this way. Okay, we're getting there, my friends. We've got something that looks like a bird. I think we're missing some legs. Birds have super skinny little legs, so we're just going to do a straight line with 3 straight toes coming off it. And then we're going to do that again. All right, now I've got a lovely bird, but let's make it look more like the black-capped chickadee. Black-capped chickadees have white spots on their cheeks. So I'm going to draw a spot like this. Notice I did not draw that line through the eye. I started over here, skipped to the other side, and then continued that loop. Now I'm going to make another line of bumps right about here. And this area is going to be the black cap of the chickadee. Okay, now I've got my chickadee drawn. I'm going to outline it with a black marker. If you don't have a black marker, that's A-okay. You can skip this step. Okay, now that I have my bird outlined or traced, I'm going to go back to using my handy dandy pencil. Now my friends, we're going to practice using different pressures with the pencil. So normally we press kind of hard with a pencil, and get this nice black. And actually, normally we don't color in things with pencils. Normally we use them for drawing and then use coloring things to color in. But we're trying something different today. We're learning new art techniques. So I'm pressing kind of hard. Now, obviously I'm not breaking my pencil, but I'm pressing hard enough to get it to be nice and dark. I want that gray color to be nice and dark. Remember, this is the black cap chickadee, not the light gray cap chickadee. Okay, I'm also going to make the beak dark and the tail dark. Notice I'm not scribbling over this whole thing. Just like when we use neat coloring techniques, I'm taking my time to fill in those white spaces. Okay, here comes the tricky part. I want you to practice doing light gray using light pressure with your pencil. Now, if this is super hard for you, take it slow. Just start with a couple lines, barely touching the paper. And once you get the hang of it, go back and forth. Go over some different areas. I'm just kind of tickling the paper. I don't want to jab it or rub it super hard. I'm using light pressure. This will probably be challenging for some people, and that's okay. It is a new technique that we are trying out. Do you see how I have a lighter gray than the gray we got on the cap of the chickadee? Good. Okay, so now our chickadee is colored in. The fun part is that you get to decide how to do the background. So I think I'm going to make my chickadee standing on a branch and maybe holding a berry in its mouth. But how you do your background is totally up to you. Where do you want your chickadee to be sitting? Okay, so I am done with my background. I want you to make sure you're using your full paper, okay? So if you have any big empty white spaces, think of something you can fill it in. Like I had a big empty sky, so I added in some cool snowflakes. All right, that is all I have for you. Thank you for joining me, my lovely little artists, and I hope you have a wonderful day.